is here. It is here. Hello, I'm Melissa and the game update is out. There are a ton of new features, blocks, and even mobs added. So let's just jump into it. Hey, I'm so close to 200 subscribers. It's actually insane. My goal is to reach 200 subscribers before my channel's birthday. If you have clicked on this video and you're not subscribed, go on. Anyway, now back to the video. Yep, finally the cave update is out. Well, at least part of it. This is actually part 1 of the update. The second half will be released during the holidays. But that doesn't make it any less exciting. And this was my first time playing in this update. So to start off, all the ores look different now. And there's a new ore called copper. The copper blocks are really good. And the weathered ones are magnificent. And of course, the copper blocks can be converted into the various slabs and other things. The copper blocks, the bronze amber colored ones, gradually change into this lovely aqua. But we can prevent that using a honeycomb and unwax that using an axe. Unwax using an axe. And speaking about ores, they all look different now. All except diamond and nether ores. Also now when we break iron and gold, we will get the raw ore which can be smelted into regular ingots. This change was made to make everything consistent and to manage the inventory better. Because now we have deep slate ores as well. They are just the same as regular ores, but they are in deep slate. And look, popcorn block, raw ore blocks. You have to agree with me. These blocks look like popcorn. Now back to the copper ingots. You can use it to craft a lightning rod. And I'm not too much of a fan of the lightning rod. Mainly because it's somewhat of a redstone thing. It's pretty self-explanatory. It catches lightning in the surrounding areas, so your house won't get reduced to ashes. It also provides redstone signal and can create charged creepers. I don't know if that's good or bad. Now, one of my favorite features is the spyglass. Again, it's self-explanatory. It zooms into things and I love it. It is crafted using an amethyst shard and a copper ingot. And yes, we have amethyst crystals now. They can be found in geodes underground. Of course they will be found underground. This is the cave update. Anyway, the geodes have amethyst blocks, budding amethyst, amethyst clusters, calcite, smooth basalt, music, lots of purple. What am I doing? I have no idea what these things do. All I know is that amethyst blocks make music, amethyst clusters grow on budding amethyst, and the crystals produce the light. And if you break the crystal, you get shards, but you need a specific pickaxe. I think it's iron. Anyway, the calcite is the most gorgeous block. Look at it. And smooth basalt is just made by smelting basalt. That's all I know about this feature. It will probably take me a few days to understand how amethyst works. So please bear with me. On a lighter note, we have candles now. They come in 16 colors and a normal one, and they are delightful. Jokes aside, they actually are pretty good. They make my face light up. On the topic of lights, the glow squid is now in the game. This mob was the winner of the mob vote during the Minecraft live event in October of 2020. it doesn't have any unique features except how bright it is. But other than that, it drops glow ink, which can be used to craft glowing item frames and can be used to light up text on sign. It's a boring mob. Speaking about mobs, there were 3 added in this update. One was the glow squid, the second one is the goat, and the third one is the axolotl. The goat. In my opinion, the cutest mob. Just look at him. They also have a lot of features, so I'm probably going to miss some of them. First off, for now, they spawn in extreme hills biomes. They jump really high and take reduced fall damage. They also ram players and most other mobs, which you should be really cautious about. And the best feature of all, the screaming goat. It has a really low chance of spawning. It makes amazing sounds and it rhymes more frequently. Overall, very cute. But there is another cute mob called the axolotl. They are amphibians. They come in 5 colors: leucistic, wild, cyan, and the rare one which is blue. You can put them in a bucket to tame them and they will attack underwater mobs. Their best feature is when fighting mobs, if they get damaged, they play dead and regenerate their health. And while playing dead, the other mobs don't attack them. Also, they can be tempted using tropical fish. Same as the goat, they have way too many features, so I'm probably forgetting some really cool ones. Mobs aside, let's talk about the other blocks, mainly the lush cave blocks. Since this is only part 1 of the update, all the cave generation features aren't added yet. So to get the lush cave blocks, we have to find a moss block. They can be found in shipwrecks and can be obtained by trading with a wandering trader. Once you have one moss block, you can bone meal it next to stone or dirt, and those blocks will turn into moss blocks. And grass, moss carpets, azaleas, and flowering azaleas also grow on top of them. The azalea and flowering azalea are saplings, which means they can grow into trees, and when it grows into a tree, it spawns rooted dirt underneath. Rooted dirt is just dirt with hanging roots in it, and the moss carpet is just a carpet of moss. Some more lush cave items. The glowberries. They can be found in mine shafts and they can be grown on cave mines. There is another block called a drip leaf, which can be opened for trading and can be bone mealed into a big drip leaf. This block is intended to be used for parkour, so if you stand on the leaf just gives up and drops you to your demise. And speaking of stuff dropping you to your demise, the dripstone is also added in this update. Once again, it's obtained by trading, and the pointed dripstone naturally grows if there's a water source above it. It can be crafted into a block, and if it falls on anyone, it does a lot of damage. Do not try this in hardcore. But the best feature of this update is the renewable lava and water. If there is lava or water 1 block above the dripstone drips, and if you put a cauldron down, you can collect it. But the caves right now, what's new with them? Well, they are lit. Well, they actually are. A new block / vine naturally spawns in the caves. It is called a glow lichen. I'll call it a glow lichen. And of course it glows, and now the caves are somewhat lit up. But if we go down in the depths, we will find new blocks. The deep slate blocks, formerly known as crimstone, spawns in blobs at the bottom of the world, alongside tough blocks. And any ores that spawn in these deep slate blobs will be replaced with the deep slate ores. And they can be crafted into the slabs and stairs and other things using a stone cutter as well. And finally, one of the last features of this update, which ironically was one of the first features we ever saw, way back in 2019. I'm of course talking about the powdered snow, or the snowier snow. And one of its many unique features is that you actually need a bucket to pick it up and place it down, which means you can use it to MLG. This block is nothing like regular snow. 1. You can sink in it. 2. You can freeze in it. 3. You can't jump out of it. 4. Most mobs sink and freeze in it. And this is 5 or 6. I don't know. But if you are wearing leathered boots, you don't sink in the powdered snow. Same for horses. If they wear leather armor, they don't freeze. The only mobs that don't freeze in the snow are polar bears, strays, and snow golems. And rabbit, foxes, endermites, and silverfish don't sink in the snow. And by the way, when you freeze, your hearts go blue and the screen starts freezing. This block has way too many features, but these are the most interesting features, so I put them in this video. The same goes for most of the things I mentioned in this video. But anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. This update seems kinda small, but it really isn't. And if you'd like to see part 2 with all the features I missed, like the tinted glass, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, but for now, goodbye.